Orcas, or killer whales, have been doing something really weird over the past few years. They are attacking and even sometimes sinking boats. And the most recent incident happened about 3 weeks ago. This was off the coast of Spain, where 3 orcas hit a sailing yacht. They sunk it, and researchers don't really know why this is happening, but there's some speculation that this could be, and get this, a series of coordinated attacks. It sounds so bizarre when you hear it. But joining us now is Jeff Corwin, a biologist and host of Ocean Treks with Jeff Corwin. Jeff, so 15 of these incidents between orcas and boats off the Iberian coast in 2020, is that a lot? How uncommon is it for orcas to come across and interact with boats this way?
Gotti, I'd say this is some pretty extraordinary orca behavior. These are incredibly intelligent creatures. They learn, they adapt, they discover, and they change their behaviors. They also have all the emotions that human beings would have. They have joy, they have fear, they have malevolence. They're incredibly complex social creatures. And in this case, Gotti, is what we're seeing is a very novel learned behavior. But the question is, why are they attacking these ships, these sailing vessels?
And I mean, when you start thinking about what's going on, it almost paints this picture of, at some point, some orca or the orcas decided that this could have been a threat, and then they had to communicate. It's either the same pod or they had to communicate that with other orcas for this to be going on in different places. Is there a chance that this is all the same pod, the same orcas, or does it seem like it's happening with orcas that may be outside of a family unit?
Well, this is likely what we call a residential pod, a residential extended family group. And this is a behavior, just like human beings, is through trial and error. It's through learning and through discovery. And what is likely is one orca is teaching another orca, likely a mother teaching its calf, this behavior. Now, there's 2 theories to why this is happening. One theory is that it's out of being rambunctiousness, playful behavior. Of course, they're very powerful, and there can be devastating consequences to that playful behavior. But the other is that it's because of a traumatic event. There's one female orca in particular, and one theory is that maybe she was injured, she had this traumatic event, and now she takes a sailboat as a threat, and she's taught this defensive, then offensive behavior to other members of her pod.
Yeah, and it's crazy because orcas, I mean, I grew up watching Free Willy, so it's very easy to anthropomorphize what's happening with a whale in the ocean and their interaction with humans. You are such an incredible resource when it comes to whales. I know that there's some video that you have of a North Atlantic right whale. If we could play that, we'd love to see what we're looking at here.
Absolutely, Gotti. This is so important that we all take witness of this, because we may be the last generation to see this creature before our eyes right now. This is the North Atlantic right whale. This is footage from IFAW, the International Fund for Animal Welfare. They're on the front lines with a team of folks trying to save these whales. Right now, Gotti, we only have about 340 surviving right whales. This year, the population is about to collapse, flip to what could be extinction, because they only produced 11 living calves. They're on the brink of disappearing. You can see right now in that footage, Gotti, one of the reasons why they're disappearing. It's ghost nets. They get entangled in fishing line, and they suffer tremendously. They also get hit by ships when they wander and migrate into shipping lanes. So those factors, along with climate change, is driving this species to the brink of extinction, and we may lose it within our lifetimes.